looking for me. I'm with all the grown men in the corn.
And how could you not want a man in your life? It doesn't even have to be expensive, and they're having fun. They're having the time of their life. Women be like, he doesn't post me. Are you saying that you're not capable of typing up a post, putting a cutesy picture, and then clicking post? Come on. You are a strong, independent woman. You got this. You don't need your man to do it for you.
Weird things about being in an age gap relationship.
So my boyfriend and I were buying a trailer together, and a woman came up to us and asked us if we had a place to park the trailer, which my boyfriend replied yes. And she's like, oh, that's great. So she's gonna live in the trailer by your house. What? Yeah, because I'm gonna live outside. Am I like a wild animal or something? That I need to live outside?
Viewed the bald men as more attractive, more trustworthy, more masculine, and sexier.
This is so true. I feel like a lot of men really worry and feel self-conscious about losing their hair. And I get it because it's totally out of their control. But I wish men would stop feeling like this. Because a lot of us ladies will still find you attractive. That will not be a deciding factor on whether or not we date you.
As a single mom, you should not expect a man to pay for your kid's babysitter in order for him to take.
Right? The expenses for men taking women out on dates just keep adding up. And in some cases, some men may want to pay for that. And not all of them can afford it. It's not that they don't care about you or value you. It's just a lot to ask of a person, especially on the first date. This is not about having high standards, as she says. This is about just taking it way too far. The audacity of a request like this, seriously?
I warned you.
At this point, if you call yourself an alpha male, I'm going to assume that you have an active restraining order out against you. I'm an alpha male. That's an instant ick for me. That is a red flag right there.
I agree, you don't have to say it. It's like the women that call themselves independent or strong or empaths. They're probably not any of those things. Because all the women I know who can genuinely manage their own lives and genuinely don't need a man aren't the ones going out and saying it. They're proving it with their actions. And they genuinely do want a man in their lives because they like their presence. So let's stop pretending that this is only a man's problem. Us ladies are guilty of it too. We can all work on it.
Just keep putting it off for a long time until she ends up doing it herself.
So he's saying that if you don't want to do a task, just put it off for a very long time until she does it for you. I can vouch for him on this. It works really well. Because eventually us ladies just get so sick of it not being done, we do it ourselves. Just know you might get the silent treatment for a little bit because we'll be mad at you. I mean, you could use that silent treatment to play video games, hang out with your bros, or just do what you want. So, I mean, you get rewarded twice.
Do men not know that we stalk their following list, especially if we do not talk anymore? Because one thing about men, they will always come back, and I will have exclusive intel on exactly who you are talking to, how you are interacting with them, and when and where you met over the past 3 months. Because guess what? The fact that you followed Becky, you also followed her best friend. And do you know what?
Tell me you have nothing better to do with your life and that you're super bored without telling me. This is not a flag. You shouldn't even be saying this out loud. That's embarrassing. You're supposed to work on moving on from a relationship that didn't work out, not stalk him. Imagine if a man made this video. He'd be on his way to jail right now. It's okay if a woman makes it. I don't understand why you would admit that. It's creepy as hell. Sometimes women complain that men don't want to hang out with them or be their friends. This is why. This is your hobby? You need real hobbies. Real things to do, not stalk him. Not foolproof ways to tell if she's interested in you. Because there are no foolproof ways. And there's like 6,000 variations. Consistent communication. You text her, she texts you back. Unless she's at work or busy, give her some leeway. Body language, that's a big one. Prolonged eye contact, or if she mirrors you, which is like copying. And she'll show that she cares about you as a person, not just your wallet. And she'll actually ask you questions about you because she wants to get to know you. How does he win though? A lot of studies have proven that men find women more attractive that laugh at his jokes. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it just goes to show how important it is to a man to be able to make their woman laugh. And I think that's really sweet. So if you genuinely think his joke is funny, then laugh. He'll find you more attractive, and you'll get a laugh out of it. Win-win.
Side eye.
Right? I found that a lot of amazing men actually prefer you don't. One of the most attractive things a woman can do is wear a very modest but beautiful outfit. She just has this confidence to her. Doesn't feel like she needs to leave it all hanging out. Got a great personality. She's sweet and kind, nurturing. A lot of men are super attracted to that. And yes, a woman that's showing a lot might find that attractive as well. When it comes to someone long term, a lot of men who are looking for a woman that's willing to dress more modestly. I can also scream that she's secure with herself. She has so much more to offer than her body. A lot of men definitely care about your personality, more so than most people believe.
If a random girl that you find attractive thinks you're creepy, why does that matter? I know it takes a lot of courage to walk up to an attractive woman and talk to her, get her number, take her on a date, right? Like, that's scary for a lot of men. But the thing that's scaring you is the rejection or the words that come out of her mouth. I'm not interested, right? Because she thinks you're quote unquote creepy. Well, not ever see this woman ever again. So does it really matter what she thinks about you?
First of all, it's not that she finds you creepy and she just walks away and that's all that happened. She tells other people about it. And it's embarrassing. Turns him into a joke. No, it doesn't end there. And it's just perfectly normal to worry about what other people are thinking of you. Yes, not the ideal quality to have, but we all have that issue sometimes. Even in small amounts. Us ladies, we get dressed up, we put makeup on, not for ourselves, but because we don't want to look bad out in public. We do the same thing. We need to stop acting like, oh, it's just a little rejection, it's not a big deal. But then a lot of us ladies struggle with handling rejection. Asking a woman out is a big deal. We need to stop pretending it isn't. No one wants the reputation that they're creepy, just floating around. I can't even think of a comparison that us ladies have, because it's no longer shameful to sleep around, so that's not something you really have to worry about.
What is something you found out late in life that you should have known earlier but you just didn't?
Most people will put their own needs and their own well-being very first. I mean, it makes sense, you need to take care of yourself. And they will turn around and frame it in such a way they made all these decisions for your benefit and for you. The reason this type of thing bothers me is this person makes it seem like they did you a favor. The reality is they did it for themselves. There's nothing wrong with that inherently. Then you start to feel like you owe them. You turn around and do stuff for them while putting your own ass on the line. I feel like it's important to be cautious about stuff like that. Someone's pointing out the fact that they did all these nice things for you out of the blue. I feel like it's important to analyze and see what kind of benefits they got from doing that. Just assume that they did it for that reason. There is nothing wrong with being grateful and kind to someone who did things for you, did things that benefited you. I feel like too often people will use this type of thing to manipulate you. If someone does something that is nice for you, you should have no expectations of it in return. Heck, in a lot of cases, not even bring it up. They did it because they wanted to, because they care about you. If they hold it against you, it's obviously a business transaction and they have some sort of expectation out of you, the result of them doing it for you. Heck, you probably didn't even ask for their help in the first place. It's important to be cautious of what people's actual motives are. Men like to be around women that have positive energy. And we often see a lot of women talking about how good of a catch they are and they can't figure out why they can't find someone. And one of the things they talk about is, I'm successful, I've got a good career, I got my own house, I got my car. They're talking about basic things that everybody should have as an adult. They then use their success as a way of emphasizing how much of a catch they are, not realizing that a lot of men don't look for those qualities. Sometimes successful, independent women that are doing great in their careers can be full of stress and negative energy. They're hard to be around overall. This isn't the case with all women. Not even close. But if your dates sound more like a job interview and you two getting to know each other, talking about what you're passionate about, what you enjoy, things that make you happy, and that's something that you need to look into improving. Just because those are qualities that women tend to look for doesn't mean it's the exact same thing for men, and you need to keep that in mind when you're dating. And of course, each individual also has different things they're looking for, but most people are not looking for someone who's negative, high stress, or overall just not fun to be around.